Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Jim Burlison. Jim's speech was the #2 project in the Advanced Communicator book called Resources for Informing. And the objectives that Jim had were to analyze his audience regarding the chosen subject, focus the presentation at the audience's level of knowledge, build a supporting case for each major point using information gathered through the research, and effectively to use at least one visual aid to enhance the audience's understanding. Jim, I thought that it was a great speech. I learned a lot, and I believe everybody in here learned a lot about polls and what to look for. You did great research, and the research showed, especially when you described the types of polls, you described the reliabilities of polls, and you described it and defined it in a way that for a very broad audience here, this is not a political meeting, but a very broad audience was able to understand. The piece that I liked the most was when you took a complex point and you brought it home with a point that everybody could understand. The example of the marriage, I thought that made it easy for everybody to get in terms of that piece of polling. To improve, the things that I would like to see would be a little bit more pausing and a little bit more animation. Especially when you're covering a complex topic like this. I think throwing in a little bit more humor or a little bit of animation or a little bit of pausing, and you did that when you used the phrase late surge and you talked about the media. That was great. I'd like to see more of that in your speech. Let's see. I would say that in concluding that we all did learn a lot in terms of looking deeper into how polls are constructed, how to deliberate with others about the information that's given in the poll, to look at the type and the reliability, and at that point to be able to determine whether or not we think the information is reliable. Thank you so much, and I look forward to more speeches from you.